This podcast reading is brought to you by Elekanyani Ndlovu. For more details, visit elendlovu.com.
What is Womanifesto? Womanifesto is about telling, sharing, and owning our stories. My vision is to create a platform for a weekly engagement on a range of topics that form part of our experiences and shape our own narrative. This will be done through a mix of my own stories, my own experiences and ideas, as well as invitations of women leaders in their respective spaces that will come along. My hope is that Womanifesto creates a space for critical engagement where we do not shy away from the holistic experience of being a woman in South Africa, and that we are able to deal with that which is tender and difficult, as well as that which is exciting and beautiful. When we know better, we can do better and be the change in our communities. So by breaking down complex ideas, frameworks, processes, and experiences into simple conversation, I believe that we can meet each other where we are and build a narrative ourselves. In this way, our realities can no longer be dictated by external assumption. As women, we experience intersectional barriers in society, and this results in others telling our stories for us. Womanifesto is about us reclaiming our voices, our experiences and ideas, and supporting one another in order to manifest them into a reality. Our stories are a part of a much greater archive of knowing, of being, and growing. When we share them, we make sure that we are not erased, silenced, or forgotten, and that when we are gone, the positive change that we leave behind will carry on our memory for generations to come, not only because of what was said, but because of what was done. I invite you to join me to be part of a community that rewrites our narrative through telling, sharing, and owning our own stories. Womanifesto is about educating one another and unpacking these realities through conversation, through asking the difficult questions and engaging our experiences holistically and challenging each other to grow, to innovate, to think and move in ways that will impact people positively. The world is full of information and layered realities. We find ourselves overwhelmed and sometimes struggle to navigate our own experiences. Womanifesto is about centering the voices, stories, and experiences of women navigating their professional and personal worlds and how they connect. Knowledge of self and self-mastery are two cornerstones of what storytelling is about. As we engage with each other, we can reflect on who and what we are, and we can equip ourselves with tools that will shape us into what we wish to be. And we can do this while sharing experiences that will inform and enable where we are going, not only within our workspaces, but the spaces and the people who are impacted by it. I believe that we are who we are because of the people who have shaped us, the leaders in our communities who saw potential in us and elevated our voices. As women, we experience intersectional barriers in society, and this results in others telling our stories for us. Womanifesto is about us reclaiming our voices, our experiences and ideas, and supporting one another in order to manifest them into a reality. Next week, I will be sharing with you some of the journey that led me to starting this podcast and why it took me almost 4 years to eventually get it done. I wish you a happy Women's Day. Thank you and God bless.